matter what it's for, it's a day off,
something
isn't it?
quirky about the May Day, and it's not the actual day itself. It's actually the May Day emergency. What they used to call it, disaster sort of call, wasn't it?
I don't know. Look, you're going to have to explain.
Well, I got a bit of information here. Do you want to?
I tell you what, let's hear it.
Yeah, go on then.
We're all interested.
I know. Yeah, I'm sure you all are. The call sign was originated in 1923 by some guy called Frederick.
Well, hang on, wait a minute. You've just got Frederick down. You haven't got his other name.
I have, but I'm not good. All right, Stanley Mockford.
Frederick Stanley
Mockford.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
You know, if you're going to give information,
and he's born 1897, and he died in 1962.
All right. Okay.
Right. Okay. A senior radio officer at Croydon Airport. Where's that? Does it? I don't know if it's still there. In London or somewhere. But,
right. Okay.
Right. He was asked to think of a word that indicated distress, and would be easily understood by all pilots and ground staff in an emergency situation. So, since much of the traffic at the time was between Croydon and Le Bourget Airport, is it?
In
Paris?
I don't know. I
don't know.
What you're talking about.
But he proposed the word May Day, right? And it's from the French word Maida, which means "come help me." So that's how that became.
Do you know what? I mean, I'd like to think I'm a man of many talents, Dave. But you've just now expanded my my wisdom.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's excellent.
I was thinking, would it work with like January Day? It just wouldn't have worked anyway, would it?
Well, it wouldn't
January
have,
Day,
really.
January Day, January Day. You know, just no.
But then we wouldn't know any different, though, would we?
No, I suppose not. But May is nice and short. June it would work. June Day.
It's a job to know, isn't it, really? I mean, you could go through them all, couldn't you? Jan Day.
Yeah. Jan. Oh, yeah, we could shorten it.
Jan Day.
Yeah. That's
but
good,
then
yeah.
I bet you there's people out there that are called Jan would think it's a day off for them.
Another thing I was thinking with May Day, right? What happened when he first came up with this May Day thing? Was people checking their calendars, thinking, "God, it's May Day, is it?" You know.
Do you know what I'm thinking?
We haven't taxed the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Funny enough, I tell you what, I got to tax my van as well.
I'm going to tax the car.
I tell you, it's a nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah.
This tax lark. Tell me something then. If it's...
Do you look at, when someone asks you the date, do you look at your watch?
I have done, but I've got no date on my watch. And by the way, that doesn't mean I've got a cheap watch on my wrist.
I haven't either, but I still look at my watch.
Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it?
It's those little quirky things, like sometimes if you can't hear someone, you put your glasses on. Do you ever do that?
Well, I just think you need help if you do that. I want to hear it.
Hang on. I want to roll now. When you're driving fog and you sort of stick your head up against the windscreen. I was going to say windshield,
yes.
then it's very American.
I'll be honest with you, I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that because I done a 3-hour drive once, and it was in the fog, and it was really, really bad. And for some reason, I leant forward to see if I could see better. When really, you're only going forward about a foot.
I know.
And do you know, it doesn't make any difference.
Can you think of any more like that?
I don't want to think anymore now.
Oh, come on. I will ask you later, yeah?
I tell you what we'll do. Let's play
a song and
we'll play a
have a
song.
think of one,
yeah? Okay, fine, excellent. Okay. What are we going to play anyway, Dave? Because you're standing there in front of all the info that you've got there. Not me. I'm just sort of, because obviously I'm Dave too. I'm just relegated to the corner.
Well, I've got the. How about the final countdown?
Do you know what? I bought that on single. Let's hear it.
Come on in.
We copy you down, Eagle. Houston, the Eagle has landed.
The Eagle has landed. I don't know where this version's come from, but
you got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Okay, that was Houston. I don't know. We've cut in with a transmission from Houston, SMO, communicating with a spaceship somewhere. So that's brilliant.
Talking about, I think at the moment you've been taken over by something from another planet.
That was the final countdown. If you didn't know by now.
I bought that on a single.
Right.
Can you remember the singer's hair?
No. I had it on one of those complimentary.
Go on, you can tell.
Compilation albums.
Right, okay. I bought it on a single.
But you had it on
I'm
single,
proud of it.
Yeah. That's good. Right, you got a question for me then?
Well, I see. I sort of have really, and I've just sort of been thinking. I've had my house.
I
now.
dread your questions.
Well, no, I've had my house for about 15 years.
Yeah.
Right? No, 16 years. I tell a lie.
Yeah.
And I suffer from maybugs. Now, have you ever heard of maybugs?
No.
I sort of say I suffer from maybugs. It's not like I suffer from a bad leg or something. It's not that I'm sort of got a maybug in me, but there must be a sort of nest really around the trees sort of behind my house. And I suffer from these maybugs. And you know nothing about them?
No, I never heard. Generally, no, I haven't heard of a maybug.
Well, I tell you what, you haven't lived.
Yeah.
Have you? If you haven't heard
I
of a
feel
maybug,
like that now, really. I just need. I need to experience more, don't I?
You need to get out more.
I know.
You need to get out of this radio station and have half hour
I know
outside.
these four walls. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're always.
It's not real life in here. I don't see maybugs or anything in here.
No, I know. Well, look, I'm going to explain to you what a maybug is, and it's sort of like a flying cockroach at the end of the day.
Right.
And it's got a sort of really pointy sort of tail to it. Really
Sounds great.
And if they get into your house, because they're obviously like anything, they like the light.
They break in. And...
Well, funny enough, I could have sworn one of them had a crowbar,
I was just thinking that.
And I was sure he was sellotaped to his back.
Yeah.
Because once he gets into your house, right? Or I say he's a he, could be a she. What do I know? And then what happens when they get in? And of course, the hard shell on the back, like a cockroach, and it bangs the top of the ceiling, and you can. It's one mighty sound. But they're called maybugs.
Why maybugs? Go on.
I tell you why they're called maybugs. Of course, I would like to say to you now because they're only out in April.
Yeah.
But I'm not. It's because they are only out roughly in May.
That would have been rubbish if you had said that.
Yeah, no, I know. And now the other name for them apparently is Billy Witch, and they go to about 1.5 inches in size.
Right.
Sort of cubed, I would say. Horrible looking things. But what I don't get...
slightly smaller than you, really, then.
Well, not by much, but I'm far better looking than a maybug, I have to say.
Well, I haven't seen a maybug, so I'll keep that on.
And, I'm around all year.
Right. Well,
so what am I? Am I a yearbug? Am I or something? I don't know.
Yearbug.
12-month bug.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Well, one more thing I've got to say to you, though.
Right.
Is that this maybug, I mean, what happens at the end of May? At 12 o'clock on the last day of May.
Perhaps they only live a month.
Do they just drop? Yeah, they do.
They do live a month.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And then you don't have any.
And then that's it. Gone.
Right. So they're sort of waiting to. And as soon as May the 1st comes, they start coming. Where do they come from?
Well, I don't know.
Or eggs or something. They sort of wait there to be hatched.
I haven't got a clue. And that's what happens.
Right. Perhaps the GTFM listener might know more about this, so I'm thinking mail at gtfm.co.uk.
Yeah, let us know. If you are a maybug enthusiast out there, then I would love to be enlightened on this very subject that we are talking about, really. And you are listening to GTFM 107.9, and it is
real conversations going on.
Yeah, well, it is really, and it is the best station in the universe, isn't it, Dave? Dave 1.
So yeah, get it right, isn't it? Best station in the universe. I don't know. That's all. We don't really. I know it's the best station in the world.
Well, I think it's the best.
Probably.
I tell you, I will say that if one of us don't go make the cup of tea, it's certainly the driest radio station.
Well, we've got a very short break coming up, so we could
make a cup of tea now.
Yeah, take the opportunity to do that.
Well,
you're number 2, so I'll just relax.
Just drop my pen then. I'll go make the tea.
I'll relax and you make the tea. Cool. Okay.
Excellent.